Hello and welcome to today's problem of the day. Hope you are doing extremely well. So let's say today's problem, two smallest in every subarray. So what the problem is saying is we'll be given an array. Okay. And what we want to do is we want to find and return the maximum sum of the smallest and second smallest element among all possible subarrays of size greater than 1. Okay. So let's quickly see through an example. So let's say if this is the given example, right? Okay, so what can be the all the possible subarrays? One can be 4 comma 3, then 4 comma 3 comma 1, 4 comma 3 comma 1 comma 5, right? 4 comma 3 comma 1 comma 5 comma 6. Then we can have 3 comma 1, 3 comma 1 comma 5, right? Then 3 comma 1 comma 5 comma 6, right? And again 1 comma 5 and so on, right? And 5 comma 6. Okay, so what the problem is saying is among all the possible subarrays, we want to find the sum of the smallest and second smallest element. Okay, so in this case, the smallest is this and second smallest is this. So the sum is going to be 7. Okay, here the smallest is going to be this, second smallest is going to be this. So sum is going to be 4. Here, for example, okay, the smallest and second smallest, it is again going to be 4, 1 and 3, right? Okay, and so on. So here, for example, we want to find the sum of the smallest and second smallest elements in all the possible subarrays. Once we have found out the sum, then what we want to do is what we want to do is we want to return the maximum out of all the sums. Out of all the sums, we want to return the maximum. So in this case, the maximum is 11. Okay, in this case, the maximum is 11. If you see in this example, right? In this example okay, among all the possible subarrays, the sum 11 is a maximum, and we want to return that. Okay, and the expected time complexity is what? O of n. And space complexity is O of 1. Okay. So we want to resolve this in, or we want to solve the problem in O of n time complexity and O of 1 space complexity. Okay. And if you see the difficulty level is easy, but it is not instantly intuitive, right? How to solve this problem. So if it had been O of n square, it would have been really easy. We would have taken two for loops, right? Okay, and we would have iterated through all the subarrays, right? And we would have found out the maximum sum. But here the expected time complexity is O of n. Okay, so we want to solve this problem in O of n. Okay, so now in order to solve this problem in O of n, all we require is observation. Okay, so it's not, as I said, it's not instantly intuitive. Okay, so if you see, for example, if you see, right, what the ask is, we want to in each subarray we want to find out the sum of the smallest and second smallest numbers, right? So in this case, for example, let's see. So if you see, for example, if the subarray is of size greater than 2, in this case, as the range increases in the subarray, right? As the size of the subarray increases, the chances of it having the maximum sum, it is going to be reduced. Okay. So for example, here the smallest and smallest is second smallest is 3 plus 1, right? Which is 4, right? But if you check for the subarray of size 2, the chances of its sum being maximum is going to increase. 4 plus 3 is 7. Okay, if you also see here, the maximum sum given by the subarray was of size 2 only. So my point here is, the more the subarray size increases, the chances of it having the maximum sum will decrease, because the smallest and the smallest and second smallest, they are going to be the smallest itself, and hence the sum is going to be smaller basically. But here the ask is, among all the possible sums, you want to return the maximum sum. Okay, so you will get the maximum sum only when the subarray size is going to be 2. Okay, so we don't need to check the subarrays size greater than 2 basically. So we'll only consider the subarrays of size 2. Okay, so it drills down to what? It drills, for example, if this is the thing, right? 4, 3, 1, 5, and 6. So simply what we're going to do is um, simply we'll check for the consecutive elements. That is, we'll check for the subarrays of size 2. For example, what are the subarrays then? 4 comma 3, then 3 comma 1, right? Then 1 comma 5, right? And then 5 comma 6. So these are the subarrays of size 2, 5 comma 6, right? So if you see, then we'll calculate the sum. 7, 3 plus 1, is going to be 4, and smallest and sub smallest, definitely these two elements only will be there, right? Then here 6, right? 1 comma 5 6, and here it is going to be 11. And if you see, we have to return the maximum sum, which is going to be 11. Okay, so I hope you have got the intuition behind solving the problem. So let's code. I think you'll understand better. If you have understood the intuition, I'll request you to subscribe to my channel, like the video. It will really be helpful to me. Thank you so much. So let's quickly see. So first of all, it is also saying that if the array is of length less than or equal to 1, then the maximum sum is not possible. In that case, we have to return -1. Okay. So now, first of all, we are going to check if it is less than or equal to if it is less than or equal to 1, then simply return -1. If it is not, so what we're going to do, int I equal to 0, I less than n minus 1, because we want to consider the next consecutive element as well. Okay. So, now what we're going to check? First of all, we're going to check sum of the sub array of size 2, right? So how it is going to be? Arr of I plus arr of I plus 1. It is going to be. Okay, we got the sum here. We'll also take the answer variable, int answer equal to 0. Okay. And what we're going to do? We want the maximum, right? Math.max. I'll show the C++ code as well. Post this. Okay. Answer, comma, sum. Okay, so whatever is the maximum, the answer will hold that, the answer variable will hold that, and finally we'll return the answer. So let's compile it. Submit it. Yeah, the test cases are passed. I hope you have got the solution. Please subscribe to my channel, like the video. Okay, let's quickly see the C++ code as well. Very minor changes. So here we are taking array of size, right? And then for maximum, we are taking this inbuilt function maximum. Okay, so I'll attach the code in comment section as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you have got the solution. Please subscribe to my channel, like the video. Have a happy, healthy, and a great day. Thank you so much.